What's up, everybody? MoochfromMedfa's back. It's opening night of the NBA, and I'm fired up. I got it in the background over here. They're giving out the rings to the Raptors. Who couldn't be more excited right now? The Boston Celtics start off tomorrow night. However, we got some big news that just happened yesterday. There's been a lot of chatter regarding Jaylen Brown and his 4-year extension. Was it good for the Celtics? Was it good for him? Why did we do it now? Should we have waited? Should he have waited? Well, I'm going to clear all that shit up right now, all right? Here are my thoughts after letting it marinate for a day and thinking about it, right? And hearing some opinions from some folks, or, all over the place, all over. The guy got a 4-year, $150 million deal. About $29 million per year. The top of your head, you might think that's a little too much for this guy, right? It's 103 guaranteed, $4 million in incentives, and then about $8 million in incentives he's probably not going to be able to reach. It comes out to, about $103 million guaranteed over 4 years. Now, it's about $15 million less than the max contract that players are getting today. And as we all know, in the NBA today, the salary cap is through the roof. And, making $20 million a year is like making $7 million a year back in the day. All right? I mean, Terry Rozier is making like around $20 million, I think. So just put that in perspective. So I know the number's pretty outrageous. But considering what would have happened if we didn't sign him now, next year, depending on how the year went, good or bad, whatever for him, he probably would have got a lot of money from somebody, and we would have played ourselves out of the sweepstakes, I guess, for him. So what the Celtics are doing is they're kind of banking on his potential. Now let's get one thing straight: when he got drafted 4 years ago, I was there. Okay? And I heard everyone, and I was one of them. There was some boos that came down. The boo birds, okay? Because everyone was expecting fireworks. We're going to trade the pick, yada, yada, yada. We didn't trade nothing. We picked him with the number 3 pick, and everyone, I didn't even know who the hell the guy was. I don't even really watch a lot of college basketball, all right? And I'll be blatantly honest with you there. But this guy's come in. He's worked his ass off. Every year he's gotten better. Last year, he had to take a back seat after his performance and what they did the year before. He had to take a back seat to, whether you say it's Hayward or whoever. He took one in general, okay? And he wasn't happy about it. And I wouldn't have been either, and neither of you guys would have been either. But you know what? He accepted it. He was a true professional. And as soon as he accepted it, he flourished coming off the bench. In the second half of the year, he did get better from the year before. He was doing good things for us, okay? His stats last year from the year 2 was 1 point per game less with 6 minutes less per game, and he's coming off the bench after all that success that they had in the playoffs. So take that for what it's worth. But this guy works hard. He's got good character. He's doing good things. And, I think he's, they're banking on potential with him, and I agree with it. Because if you're not giving money to him, who are you going to give it to? If you lose him, who are we getting? Next year's draft class, I heard, is awful. And the next good one might not be until 2021. So if you think about that, if we lose him, then say Hayward opts out, and then it's like, who are we? We got nothing. So they're banking on the future. They're kind of doing what the Warriors did. They did it through the draft until they got Durant, and that's what we're doing. We brought in Kemba. They're basically banking on Kemba, Tatum, and Brown for the foreseeable future for the big trio. Hayward's here for this year, and then he's got a year, his option. But, again, that's the future in the next 4 to 5 years because Tatum's next, all right? And you know what? If these two guys are going to be superstars, then there you go. That's your 3 All-Stars. The whole league right now is wide open. There's about 15 teams that think they have a shot because all these teams have duo superstars. There's two, not the three anymore. Now it's two: Durant and Kyrie, LeBron and KD, Paul George and Kawhi. I mean, it's two: Harden and Westbrook. I mean, you can even consider us. I mean, what do we say, Kemba Hayward? But we got two other guys that are climbing up to hopefully be all-stars as well. So I get it. You need to see more out of him. But you know what? And you guys have been DMing me. I've been having some text conversations. Some of you is unhappy. Understandable. I get it. I know. But just think about all that for a second. And you know what? I'm telling you, the season starts tomorrow. So if you want to see more, stop watching. Because I'm telling you, he's going to make a big leap this year. He's not one of those clowns that got paid and he's going to, go take a seat and not give a shit, right? This guy, he works his butt off. I'm telling you. So I'm rooting for him. And I know everyone's rooting for him, even if they're questioning the deal. We're rooting for him, right? So let's go. So that's sort of my take on that. But the last thing I wanted to mention, his first 3 seasons in the NBA, his stats compared to Kawhi Leonard's first 3 seasons in the NBA are almost identical. I'm not saying he's going to be Kawhi Leonard, so relax. But there's potential. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, it's the opening night of the NBA. Go crack a beer open. Go enjoy the show. The World Series is on. The Patriots are 7-0. Let's go. Mooch from Medford's out. See you guys soon.